This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tiger at the 23, brought it out, trying to make a play. Good coverage that time. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Trying to find room. It's John. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He'll field it close to midfield. And a returner brought down by the coverage team. They open the championship game with a pass. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They draw first blood in this national title game. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Sooners! They strike first in this national title bout. And now they'll set up for the point after. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll feed the back again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Pass caught, 2nd down now.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
Heading for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, tie. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Alabama. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, what a grab!
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
That's an important first down on that running play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it to the wide out. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Defense stuffing the runner while still spotted at the 2-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. He's spotted at the 1. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Pass midfield. At the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
That is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Mung. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
finally they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Inside the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Sooners will have first and 10 here.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White, and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. Man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray, and of course Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. Got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mung. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball's in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because
could take it all the way. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
On the run here, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, tied. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Mung. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Makes a quick catch. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab made by the tight end. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fade. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster.
He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Sooners line it up with first and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mung. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, enough for a first down. Breaks free with room to run. Touchdown, Bama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Mung. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This
looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back-to-back deep shots. It is intercepted.
But when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stop the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously,
he could go. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Go to the pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Design quarterback run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. QB keeper all the way. He shreds the tackle. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This air attack is still unstoppable.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mung. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They can't stop him. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
63-14.
Bringing it out, it's Mung. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It comes down to this. They need to create some fourth quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play, and the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Pass caught on a comeback route. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset and planned it to the final whistle. And the offense is...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.